Good morning students, I am Neha Singh, your social study teacher. So, as you know that your tests are next week, so we need to revise certain chapters, and today we will take chapter number 4 from Geography, Air, in which we have already learned so many things. Let us revise one by one. The name of the chapter is Air. In that we have studied about composition of air, different layers in the atmosphere, the difference between wind, weather and climate, the air pressure, the rain, the moisture. Let us revise all these things once again. So first thing is composition of air. In this, as we have known that there are certain gases and they have certain percentage, to remember it, you can see the chart. It's here also and it's provided in your book also. Like for nitrogen is the maximum, the blue part. It is the maximum, which how much percentage? It is 78%. And oxygen is 20.9% and other gases are like 0.80, 0.03%. Student, please remember the percentage because it will be not only useful for this unit test or half-yearly, it will be useful for your future also. This question can be asked to you at any point of time. So if you will remember, it will be beneficial for you. Now, as you will revise from the book, you will see the different layers of the atmosphere. There are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and the last one is exosphere. Don't get confused in all these spheres. Each layer is different from each other and each layer has some specific thing that you will have to remember. Let us revise all the spheres one by one. The first one is troposphere, where the air we breathe is available. Remember it. The second one is stratosphere, where the clouds are not there and that is favorable for the pilots to fly their planes. Without the clouds, it is easy for them to fly the planes. The atmosphere. Students, what happens when meteoroids enter this layer? They get burned. As you can see in the picture, one meteoroid entered and you can see clearly that it's burning, fire is coming out. So whenever a meteoroid enters in this layer, it gets burned. This is a point to be remembered. Thermosphere. As you can see in the picture, there is a satellite. You must be thinking, what is satellite doing there in that thermosphere? Children, in this layer, all the radio transmission is done. Whatever the radio transmission is done through the satellites, it receives from the earth and it goes back to the earth through this layer only. And the name of the layer is thermosphere. Next, the last one is the exosphere. Here there is a very thin layer of air and it contains very light gases like helium and hydrogen. You can see in the picture. Students, when you will read the chapter and you will read after the atmosphere layers, you will see the topic climate and weather. I think you have heard the word so many times, but do you actually know what are these? Let us revise once more. So, weather. Weather is a mixture of events in the atmosphere. Like sometimes you feel that it is cloudy, sometimes you feel that today is a sunny day, there is no cloud all over. So, as a result, you can say that weather can change in a day at many times, or sometimes it can remain cloudy the whole day, or sometimes it can be cloudy in the morning and sunny in the afternoon, and maybe sunny in the morning and raining in the evening, or maybe sunny in the whole day. So weather keeps changing. And what was the other topic? The other topic was climate. It remains constant. It is the normal weather condition of a particular region. You can say that it remains constant. At a place, the climate is same for a long period of time, and weather it keeps changing. That is the basic difference. Let us discuss more the difference between weather and climate. As I told, weather keeps changing. It means it is short term. It changes frequently. And climate is constant. It remains the same for a long period of time. A very long means after almost 30 years it may change. What? Climate. And weather, it keeps on changing. It may keep changing in a particular day for 2-3 times, or maybe it remains the same, but weather keeps changing. Now, as we move forward, there is a topic called temperature. Everybody has known the word temperature. You know the spelling also, but do you actually know what is temperature? Children, the degree of coldness and hotness of air is known as temperature. Air pressure. So you may be thinking, what is air pressure? So the air pressure is the pressure exerted by the weight of air on the surface of the earth. That pressure is known as air pressure. And to measure that air pressure, we have one device called barometer, spelled as BAROMETR, barometer. And you can have a picture. See, this is the barometer, looks like this. So to measure the air pressure, we have one device called barometer. Students, the next topic for us to revise is wind. We have to revise what is wind. In a definition, you can say that the movement of high pressure area to the low pressure area of the air, that is called wind. And if you remember, I have told earlier that wind is of 3 types. The first one is the permanent wind, the second one is the seasonal wind, and the third one is the local wind. What is the difference between all those 3? As the name suggests, permanent wind, it means that the wind we will see is permanent, means it will be flowing throughout the year. The second one is the seasonal wind. In this wind, it happens that the wind changes its direction in different seasons. And lastly, the local one, as it is suggested that its name is local, which means that at a particular period of time on every day you will feel that wind. That's why it's known as local wind. So I repeat, there are three types of wind: permanent wind, seasonal wind and local wind. Please go through your book also for the revision and for the detailed information. And here you can see also that this one is the permanent, this one is the seasonal, and this one is the local wind. Is water vapor, moisture. Children, what happens when the water evaporates from the water bodies and land? It goes up and then precipitation happens, and the liquid form, the solid liquid form that falls on the earth, that is called rain. Now you must be thinking, what are water bodies? Water bodies are like sea, lake, river, ponds. From all these, the water evaporates and then precipitation happens, and the liquid form that comes down to the earth, that is called rain. Nowadays we are enjoying rain. We are watching rain very frequently because nowadays it is rainy season. And children, do you know we can measure rainfall also? And for that we have a device called rain gauge. By that we are able to measure the rainfall. So students, I think you have understood the chapter, revised the chapter. In the conclusion, I want to say that please revise the chapter from the book, because after reading you will get more knowledge and that will be kept in your mind for a longer time. In this chapter, the main things are composition of air, layers of the atmosphere, difference between weather and climate, what is wind, what is air pressure, how many types of winds are there, what is the difference between all those, what specific things are about each layer of the atmosphere, which devices are used for the air pressure and rainfall. Please go through the chapter to get good marks. I wish you all the best for your unit test. We'll meet very soon in the next session. Till then, thank you.